Okay, so now we move into your later years, and you moved to Washington. You got a new job at Idea Man. And so, how did you meet this new love of your life?
Well, all my buddies and I, and we were very active, playing softball, playing volleyball, and just going out all the time. We would also frequent a number of establishments like the Landing and the Station, but we'd also go to Elijah McLean's, which is the restaurant and bar here in Washington.
And they had good wings.
Had very good chicken, blackened chicken fettuccine.
Well, no longer here in Washington. Closed.
So
okay, so you're hanging out
ago.
there with your friends, drinking some beer up there, and then what?
Well, the waitress at one of the waitresses was Laurie, and she was a younger, very attractive young lady, and then she caught my eye immediately, and but we made acquaintances, we made fun, and we had a good time, and then it came time for co-ed softball. And one summer we asked her to play on our co-ed softball team, and she said she agreed to play. And she said, "You bet." So we had a great summer. We played softball
What
together.
did you think of her at that time?
Well, I thought she was wonderful. She was fun.
Was she cute?
Yeah, she was beautiful, but that didn't matter.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Let's change the situation a little bit to Laurie here. At this time, what was going on in your head?
When I first met Doug.
So Doug is thinking about getting you to star on their softball team, but what were you thinking at that time?
Well, I have to start by saying the very first time he walked into Elijah McLean's, it was like, you know how like everything just stops and you get like tunnel vision? I just looked at the door and I saw this specimen walk in, and I said to myself, who the hell is that guy? Literally, out loud to myself.
Mm-hmm. You really did?
I really did. Okay. Out loud to myself.
All right. So, was that your table or was that somebody else's table?
No, he hadn't even proceeded through the doorway completely.
So you waited on him?
I don't remember if I waited on him that night, but I know I flirted with him.
Okay, so now, getting back to the softball. Do you play softball?
Oh, I'm terrible.
I'm
awful.
When he asked you to play on his softball team, you said,
heck yeah. I don't think I've ever played softball before in my life.
Oh, she did okay. She was our catcher.
Yeah.
But she did good. She had these orange shorts.
Yeah, and apparently everybody behind me got a good view.
Yeah.
My mom and dad were there.
For your ancestors down below, how did you guys first decide it was time for you guys to start dating?
Well, we'd been friends for
we became
a year,
really good friends.
Probably a year before we started dating, and one of my buddies from Six Flags, Todd Bauman, was getting married, and I wanted to go, so I asked Laurie to be my date, and she agreed, and we had just had a wonderful time that night. And
I didn't know anybody, but we had a blast.
Well, I didn't know anybody either. It was just the two of us sitting at the table together talking, and we did.
Would you consider that to be your first date?
Yeah.
A wedding, which is kind of unusual for a first date.
So, Laurie, did Doug propose to you?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that moment?
Yes. Well, when I was interviewed for the paper, when we got married, they did a special on our wedding because we did a what do you call that?
Section of
Yeah, what do you call that though? We did a
we
did a destination wedding. But anyway, when they interviewed me about how Doug proposed, I didn't really have a real clever story, so I just came up with one. So I said that he tied the wedding ring around Drew's collar and had Drew come in, and then I saw the ring. And
Drew was my dog.
Yeah.
Is this the true story?
No.
No.
Really?
The true story?
We picked the ring out together.
Yeah, it was a mutual decision. My goodness, we were 33.